cable pullover. When we go to our back with the cable pullover, we want to be away from the cable stack enough for when I get into the overhead position that the weight stack doesn't come down and rest on the other ones and take the tension off of your lats and chest and triceps. So when you get set up, you scoot away as far as you can relative to being able to still grab the cable, and you can kind of adjust you don't have to hold it all the way to the end. You can adjust your hand positioning. Just find the most comfortable position for your shoulder. Now, many of you don't need to be going all the way into that full overhead position just due to some relative weakness. So you want to be mindful of how you're bracing, and a lot of people this will turn into a little bit of an abdominal exercise because they're bracing through their midsection so much to prevent overarching of their back. So we're trying to train our lats, upper chest, and triceps with this motion. So a little bit of an arch in your low back is fine. We just don't want it to be overly arched, and then we don't want it to be so flat or even moved into flexion to where it reverses the rounding or the curvature of the low back. So again, a good rule of thumb is when you get set up, if you're looking straight at the ceiling, as you come overhead, your hands will kind of get toward the top of your visual field. That's where you're going to stop. And then when you pull over with a dumbbell, you'll have to stop directly with your hands above your shoulders or you lose tension. But the beauty of the weight stack or the cable is you can pull down a little bit further toward your hips before reversing back in that overhead position. And again, just be aware of how you're bracing and breathing, making sure that you're not Valsalva, doing the Valsalva maneuver where you're bearing down and holding your breath.